Here to Guilford High School grade 7 championship game ready to start, and joined by my good buddy Leo Bowler for the call of this one. And Leo, the bigger they get, the faster they get.
Absolutely, and both of these teams are very well coached, so watch for Madison to execute early here. They won the toss, they deferred down, they want to play some defense first and set the tone out here right away against the Southington Blue Knights. Southington, a very solid team on both sides of the football. We'll see what kind of offense they're going to come out and run today. They do like to throw.
So the kickoff from right to left to get it going here. 35-0 Cheshire over Madison moments ago. Grade 6, Newtown victorious earlier 28-12 in grade 5. Glastonbury, they won the grade 4 contest 21-6 over Newtown. So Madison to kick it away here. In those familiar gold caps. They got the black jerseys with the gold numerals and the gold pants. Sharp-looking uniforms for Southington in that blue and white. And we're underway with the return by out to about the 39-yard line for Southington. So they come out with pretty good field position to start this grade 7 championship game.
And Ryan Milliard down there very quickly to make the tackle. And Cardillo looked like he might have had a little running room, but Milliard closed it up pretty quickly, Don, and gave him, they got some pretty good field position, though, to start this drive.
So they'll come on out, 1st and 10. Looks like they got a wide out coming to the near side. That's Leggett, Jamie Leggett. They call him Legs. Favorite team, the Cowboys. How they doing? They'll send a man in motion. And the speed will be quick here today. This is Tester on the carry. Comes to the near side. So Tester, the quarterback, takes a snap. Comes around the near side out towards the 42-yard line. Got close to 3.
Chris Burchell coming from his inside linebacker spot to make that play. Madison in that familiar 5-man front down they run at all levels here in Madison.
Man goes in motion. Cardillo. Run goes left side. That's Marco Testa. Slips through a tackle and scampers out of bounds on the far side in the Madison territory down toward the 47-yard line. So a good start here for Southington on their first 2 plays from scrimmage, Leo.
Nice stiff arm by Testa as he turned that corner. The cornerback had him lined up but did not go low. If you don't go low on Testa, you're not going to bring him down.
So it sets up 1st down and 10. Tester again, the ball carrier. This time he's wrapped up and hunted down on the play. 3 Tigers got in there. Alex Cushing might have been the guy to get to him first.
I think he was, Don. He stood him right up. And Cushing, again, coming off the defensive line. Madison lines up. It is called a 5-man front, but they got 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. And then 3 guys against. They're looking at 10 guys in the box. They don't want Southington to run the football well against them.
2nd down at about 9 to go. Man in motion is Putnam. And again, they go up the middle. Time they hand it off. I don't have a 19 on my roster sheet. Hoping that upstairs they'll let us know who that might be. We've got all but number 19. So we'll try to figure that out. 3rd down and about 7 to go. Quarterback calls his own number. Marco Testa going left side. He is big and strong. Runs pretty quickly, too. Veered out of bounds on the far side, close to the 41-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and about 3 to go for the 1st down. I would imagine they're going to go for it here, Leo, on this opening drive.
I would think so. I don't think you're going to see Southington get into punt formation very often today, especially with a kid like Testa in the backfield who can punt at any time.
Testa to work under center. Fakes a handoff. He's trying to turn the corner near side. Hunted down, and he's collared, slowed down, and finally taken down. Sisk got to him first, and he got the help from Cushing, who came on over, and they'll turn it over on downs. He didn't get anything. May have lost a half a yard or a yard there, Leo.
And that is a defensive lineman, Don Cushing, coming down the line to make that play and string that play along. That's an excellent play for a young man in the 7th grade to fight off the block and keep that thing from turning upfield.
So for the first time, we'll see Madison's offense. Will Klein is their starting quarterback. Sam Sisk will carry the football a lot today for this Madison team. And the first pass, Sisk out to the right will make the catch, hunted down immediately. Southington with a lot of energy on defense. Madison had it too, and you can feel the excitement inside this beautiful stadium at Guilford High School.
Sisk coming out of the backfield that time, just running parallel to the line of scrimmage and catching Klein's pass, but great read by the defense.
Klein, handoff in the backfield. That's a pretty good open field tackle there. Running back is brought down in the play. That's big number 99, Ryan Millard. They're going no huddle here, trying to gas the Southington defense early on. 3rd down and about 8 to go, Leo.
Yes, they're definitely a lot of plays going to be run by this Madison Tiger team.
Left-handed quarterback will throw to the near sideline. It's caught. Completed pass to the 39. Exler made a beautiful catch here to the near side. He's quickly out of the lineup, so he does. Guy.
He got both his feet in, Don. He did a great job. Zeller got to the sidelines, tucked both feet underneath him, and play was complete. Absolutely good call by the official right on top of it.
Everybody checking the wristband. Up back at Sisk. Millard, the tailback. Handoff Millard. Goes over left side. He's going to be dragged down. Got a few yards out of that. He ran right at number 8, Willie Chapman. Big Willie, also a Cowboys fan. Everybody likes the Cowboys on this Southington team. What's going on?
You know what? I don't know. I think it's that America's team thing. I don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I like the local teams, Don.
Jerry Jones is trying to disrupt the NFL at the highest level with Mr. Goodell. That's interesting. 2nd down and about 7. Run comes to the near side. Madison trying to tough it out here against this Southington team. Good run by Millard. Good tackle brought him down. Short gain.
Did a good job keeping his legs moving, Don. He got hit at the line of scrimmage and dragged the tackler 2 or 3 yards. So strong kid right there, number 99, Mr. Millard.
Big 3rd down play. Need about 5 for the 1st down. Scoreless here. Quarter. Lights will be going on sooner than you think here during the grade 7 game, I get a feeling. Those long shadows now across the field. Klein will take the snap. They hand it off. And the surge by Burchell. Burchell, big hole. He's on the run. And he's down inside the 15 towards the 14-yard line. That's the biggest gain from the line of scrimmage in this one thus far.
Nice job of the right side of that Madison line to box, to turn everybody the inside. Alex Cushing is over there along with Tony Morrow. And they turned everybody back to the inside. And a great read by the running back, Burchell, to see that hole and follow his blockers.
Yeah, good job there on the replay. Seeing Burchell with the carry. They have it 1st and 10. Ball down towards the 3rd line. Klein, the left-handed thrower, to work out of the gun. They'll keep it on the ground. They've had success. Burchell again, and he's shouldered down. Coming up to make the play was Leggett. Did a nice job there to take him on in the open field because he's an elusive runner.
He certainly is. He got lucky, too. Leggett went down on his knees. You want to keep your feet when you're trying to make that tackle, so tripping him up was good work, good instinctive work by Leggett.
Well, when you see a guy that size coming at you with those legs turning, I'm going to the ground and just hoping I nick him enough to knock him off balance. 2nd down and 3. You weren't here when I was talking about your football prowess up in Rhode Island as an outstanding Hall of Fame quarterback, by the way. Burchell on the run. Digs down inside the 5 towards the goal line, in for the touchdown.
Madison strikes early, Don. 4:57, the time of that touchdown.
Well, very impressive drive. They came with some power, then they come with the gifted running back in a sense with Burchell, and he drives in from about 5 yards out. Makes it 6-0. Extra point try upcoming, and the kick is on its way. It is through the uprights, and Madison, the first time they touch the football, they put some points on the board as Millard puts it through the uprights to make it 8-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment right after this.
We're back here at Guilford High School. Madison strikes first. They get the ball and they drive down the field for an 8-0 lead with 4:57 remaining here in the first.
So the kickoff coming from the 40-yard line. Good beginning for the Tigers. Boy, it looked like Southington was going to come out and march down the field. Madison got tough defensively. And on the return comes Cardillo. Cardillo looking for a hole, and he's tugged on down. Now Cushing got to him again. He's a monster on special too, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's going to be all over the field today.
He had a star next to his name.
You know, I like the Miller went out to kick his extra point on one you haven't seen in a while. He stood straight behind the holder. No soccer-style kicking for Ryan Millard.
That ball sitting right there at the 37-yard line. Southington looks at that scoreboard. They're going right at it, and they trail 8-0 here in the opening quarter in this beautiful late Sunday afternoon. Quick handoff, and not much going on for Testa that time. They call him prime time. He likes science. There'll be a science to weave through this defense today.
And he moved into the wing position on that last play, and Leggett moves in underneath center.
Yeah, they're showing some variety. So Leggs will take the snap, and they hand it right off to Testa. Testa bowls straight ahead and ran into some resistance, brought down by a couple of tacklers. And on the play was Daniel for one. Big Cole, number 54, lining up as a linebacker, showing some activity. These guys are looking more and more professional, aren't they? The more they play football, it's amazing. Handoff. Cardillo brought down in the backfield. There was nowhere to go, and he just got walloped on down. Big defensive play on the far side for Madison. I didn't pick up the number. Was that Hayden? I'm guessing.
I think it was, number 90, actually. John Hayden. Yep. Nice job there coming through the line of scrimmage. Untouched, really. And this is a big play for Southington. It looks to me like they're not going to line up in punt formation. They're going to go for it on 4th and 5. And this is a risky move with that Madison offense.
Yeah, they moved it effectively down the field last time they had it and scored. 4th down and 5 to go. And we get a quick whistle at the snap of the football. I didn't see a flag come out. It's going to be a timeout by Southington. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Share this life like we ought to.
Big play there by the Southington Blue Knights down. Rolling to his left. Leggett throws the ball down. Finds the open man. I believe that may have been Testa that he found in the open field for the first down. Big play.
So 1st and 10 to the ball at the 45-yard line. And they're going to hand it off, and that's Cardillo. And he's going to be brought down immediately as he tried to move through that line of scrimmage. Coming up to make the play was Cushing again. Looks like an athlete, doesn't he?
He certainly does. A nice counter trap there run by Southington. Coming off the right wing and going back off the left guard. Nice blocking as well at the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to go to the ground game again. Not much going on there.
You're right, still no number 19 on the rosters. Not sure who that was, but he went up the middle for about 2.
Down to 2:16 remaining in the quarter. Southington trailing. Leggett to work under center, pitch left side. Testa trying to turn the corner, trying to get a block, grabbed by the jersey and slowed down there by Sam Sisk, who had to fight off a block to do so.
Sisk did a nice job fighting off Luke Penna, who was leading the blocking. Penna's got to get outside of him and turn into the inside of the field, but nice job by Sisk keeping his hands out in front and on Penna's shoulder pads. He didn't allow him to get to his body.
4th down and 5 to go. Ball sitting right there at the 40-yard line. Southington's second possession. They're in Madison territory. They run the option. They pitch it right side. Testa rolled down shy of the first down. They're going to turn it over on downs. There was just nothing there for him. Coming up was Mastaloni for 1 to make the tackle. He wears number 13, does Matthew.
Did a nice job bringing down a much bigger running back than his size. He got him out of that first yard and a half.
Quickly moving opening quarter. 1:30 the official time remaining on the clock here. Madison will have it. 1st and 10. March down the field, Leo. Impressive drive.
Got a lot of options in that backfield, too, with Burchell and Millard back there.
Burchell with a touchdown carry. Run comes in the near side. Millard off to the races, out of bounds. Bertola got to him. Boy, that's a tough guy to bring down for Bertola. He's given up a lot of size. That's a heck of a tackle on a racing Millard.
Southington needs to keep that outside end coming upfield, Don. He comes in across the field, and they give up the outside. It doesn't take much for the wide receiver or the slot back to block him down. And Southington wants to talk about this because Madison moving the ball at ease here.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more right here from Guilford High School. All right, welcome right back as we continue. 1:19 remaining here inside Guilford High School in the opening quarter. Klein, the quarterback, running the offense quite efficiently today. Burchell, the ball carrier, stood up as he was greeted right at the line of scrimmage. Will bring up 2nd down and 10. Couple of guys coming up on the tackle. Carter Larson in the vicinity. He was number 27. Let's give him a shout out there, along with Zachary Carr.
Southington in a 5-man front. And with that 5-man front on, there's 2 outside ends. In this case, it is Connor Fletcher and Eli Collada. They've got a lot of responsibility to keep that ball from getting outside them.
Klein again to work out of the gun with Burchell. Hand off. Sisk going right side. Big number 1 turns a corner. Reversing direction in between the sideline and the numbers, and he's brought down there. Is Southington able to corral him shy of the first down? He got maybe 4, maybe 5. Good spot of the football and close to a first down. We may see a measurement here. I don't know.
Wow. The referee taking a good look across the field at it. And he's going to call it a first down. First down for the Madison Tigers.
Yeah, from our angle here was nearly impossible to tell. So they will move the chains. That's a critical first down.
And with Sisk, Burchell, and Millard, they've got 3 real threats in the backfield for the Madison Tigers. 3 different types of runners.
Klein, handoff, Burchell, grab, brought down. He got swarmed. First one to him was Brisky, and Nicholas would not let go, and he had some help from down underneath. Big number 84, Boydoin. Boydoin there to help out.
Nice job by I think he's the nose guard. I think that's where Bresky's coming from.
And that's the end of the first quarter with the
Quick quarter done.
It really was. Madison in control, 8-0. We'll take a break. We'll be right back in just a moment.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
All right, welcome right back. Madison with the football to start the second quarter here, Leo Bowler. Chang Gang, a little slow, making their way down to the 25-yard line to set the stakes.
This is the second game for this crew of officials, so they might be moving a little bit slower in the second game.
It's tough going up and down that sideline, and it's getting cold outside. So it's second down. They need about 7 to go for the first down. Madison on the board in the opening quarter. 5. Klein to work out of the shotgun. Little play action, throws it left-handed, and it's going to be incomplete, out of the reach of Lombardi. So Lombardi, the intended receiver, he was open there.
He was, and Leggett had a good position on the football. Had that ball been underthrown, Leggett might have had a shot at coming up in front of it, but a good throw by Klein to get that out in front of the receiver and to give only his receiver an opportunity to catch it.
Incomplete pass does stop the clock. Madison looking to the sideline for the play. Klein will check the wristband. How are they writing that on there? What are they scribbling on that wristband right there?
What they're going to call a number that's going to have a certain number of plays on it. That one a shovel pass underneath.
Burchell dragged down. Got it down towards the 20-yard line. Madison faced with fourth down and about a yard and a half to pick up a first down. I like that little shovel pass.
That's a nice little play. Now what you do usually is you got like 3 flaps on those wristbands, and you'll have that shovel pass might have 3 different numbers on the wristband. So when you call it out, they don't start recognizing when you're calling the same numbers over and over.
I could never figure it out. I'm confused now. Can I go buy one of those at Dick's Sporting Goods? And
I can fill it in for you.
A little botch snap. Southington will take over on down. Burchell able to hover over the football. So that's virtually, just a botch play. And Southington will bring the defense out. That gives them some energy.
Teams are undefeated, so neither one of them used to losing games. And Southington, you got to see what kind of mettle they have if they're going to be able to play from behind and see if they can move the football. Madison's done a good job at really corralling Marco Testa, who seems to be the workhorse of this offense.
Let's see what Southington will do. Leggett. Hand off. Testa comes near side. Big gainer down the sideline. Oh, he just throwing people away. He stepped out of bounds down towards the 43-yard line, or he might have been gone. Only guy had a chance to get him was Alex Cushing. That would have been an interesting sprint towards that goal line, but he stepped out. That's a big gain.
It certainly is, and what great eyes he has. What great field sense, Don. He started heading toward the inside, going off guard, and he just kicked it to the outside where the opening was, and away he went.
He was just pawing people away. Again, to the near side comes Testa. Stepping through tacklers. This time he'll get away from all the punishment and step out of bounds as trying to chase him down. Number 34, Chris Burchell. So nice job by Burchell to catch up to him there.
Yeah, you got to wonder if that's a designed bounce. That time he did the same thing. He comes from his left wing position, gets the handoff, and then reverses direction and kicks it back outside where he started.
He'll hand it off. A little misdirection inside. That's good enough to move that ball inside the 20-yard line on a good effort by Lincoln Cardillo. They call him Link, Packers fan. Loves math, snowboarding, and lacrosse.
Not too many Packers fans up here in the Northeast.
There's
He's got to be
few
a rough
cheeseheads
time
around.
with Aaron Rodgers being on the DL.
Again, they hand it off to Tessa. This time they spy him and bring him down immediately. Good defensive effort put forth. CRC helping out on the play. His uncle, right camera here today.
Third down and short here, Don. You wonder if they're going to go to big number 33, Marco Testa.
Right now they got him lined up as a wing out to the right. I like to get him into some motion there. They also have Cardillo as a choice. They will go to Testa. Testa turns it up the middle, and he's dragged down. I think he might be shy, but it's a difficult angle to predict.
It's going to be very close. He's fourth and less than a yard.
Really had brought him down. I called him Millard. I didn't see the extra I in there. That's what happens when you get the roster like 5 minutes before the game.
That'll do it.
We were looking for him for a couple of days. Play coming from the sideline. Leggett will bring it in. The worst was a couple years ago. We got the 8th grade Branford and Cheshire rosters like 2 minutes before game time, literally.
Yeah.
And, you know, Cheshire usually wears red, right? Branford usually wears black. Nobody told me whose roster was who and what colors they were wearing down there. So I was had the wrong guy scoring a touchdown, the wrong guy making a tackle.
I can remember a couple years ago getting them in alphabetical order.
Yes,
which was
that's
never
exciting,
easy.
too. No, you like them numerically done. This is Testa. They picked up the first down, by the way. Nothing going on. Didn't get much at all there. Southington grinding it out. You know, I think they're content to take a lot of plays, to work their way downfield, as long as they're picking up the first downs, taking time off that clock, possession. It was not that quick strike team that I think Madison might be.
Yeah, I think you're right. Southington's going to time out and talk about this next play.
All right, with the timeout, we'll step aside. We'll be back with more of this Grade 7 championship game. 6:35 remaining to the half. 8-0 Madison.
At Olive Garden, your favorite things come together at the holidays with our new flavor-filled pairings. Enjoy our freshly filled pastas bursting with indulgent flavors and perfectly paired with irresistible steak, shrimp, or chicken. Comfort and joy, love and laughter, happiness and cheer. Served with all the salad and breadsticks you want. Bring flavor-filled pairings and your family together this holiday at Olive Garden.
The most heart-stopping, game-changing, tide-turning moments in high school sports. Under Armour highlights of the week on the NFHS Network.
All right, welcome right back. Leggett wants to throw, heaves one downfield, and it's going to go incomplete to the intended receiver down inside the 5-yard line. Southington receiver got banged up. Might have been Luke Penna trying to make the catch downfield. And they'll make sure he's okay. Kind of an awkward fall trying to make that catch. Good look at the crowd across the way enjoying the action. There is just a tad bit of sunlight remaining. They'll be putting the lights on here at Guilford High School pretty soon. 6:28 remaining till halftime. Madison on the board, 8-0. Back in the opening quarter, 5:40 mark. Beautiful touchdown run put together by Chris Burchell as he scampered in. And they have the 8-0 lead as they continue to work on the injured player down below. Of course, safety at a maximum. They certainly have the EMTs here for anything horrific to happen. Hopefully that does not happen. Have not had a severe injury today, which is good news. Leo Bowl. With the timeout, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Again, a good look at the crowd across the way enjoying the action. It's been a full deck across the way the entire day, so it's great to see the support for Shoreline Youth Football Conference Championship play. Concession stand has done a great bit of business today, using that as a fundraiser, obviously, as they always do. Would imagine the Guilford football boosters get a little piece of the action there. There's a nice handoff to the middle, and Testa able to barrel his way down inside the 10 towards the 5-yard line. That was a good-looking play.
It really was some great blocking on the offensive line, and it looked to me like one of the Southington inside linemen, Josh Frappier, came from his left guard position, Jack Bell, and he led that blocking on a pull. Nice job.
Bougie in the backfield. He wears number 19. As we finally identify the young man. We don't have any of his comments on favorite teams, books, and alike. Run straight ahead. Southington, no secrets there, handing it to their big muscle back, Testa. And they pick up the first down. They needed inches, and they got it, so it's now 1st and goal to goal. Southington knocking on the door. Legged handoff, Testa trying to barrel in. And he's in for the touchdown. He goes with a 2-yard touchdown run, and Southington has cut the gap to 2 at 8-6.
Once again, getting a big push on that offensive line, and Testa just tucks in behind the center of the line. Scampers into the end zone for that 2-yard touchdown run.
Take a look at that again after this extra point try upcoming. This to tie the score, Jamie Leggett. Right-footed kicker. And the kick is on its way. The rush was pretty good, and it clanks off the upright, and it's no good. Madison will hold on to the lead at 8-6. Let's take a look at that short touchdown run just a moment ago by Testa.
Nice job there to follow his blockers down. It looked like it was supposed to go off a right tackle, and he saw the hole, what we call the 0 gap, and he shot down right over the center and into the end zone for the touchdown.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
Danny Alvarado is keeping the clock for us today, so his email is if he messes up. We change roles back and forth with it being a long day of football. I want to thank our crew. Many of us, well, many of them, we're here at about 7:30, and some of us showed up a little later than that. But all in good time, of course. Steve Kirk joined us earlier. We appreciate all his help. Leo Bowler alongside. Danny Alvarado, Max Monroe. We have Tom Siasia. I don't know who he's rooting for in this game. Of course, as a camera guy, he cannot be biased. And up top, Andrew Danick. Andrew's smart. He's the only one away from us. Little screen to the near side. It's caught by Sisk. Sisk able to squeeze through a tackle. Now it's a race down the sideline to the 20, to the 15. Forget about it. He's in for the touchdown. 53-yard screen to the right there, Leo Bola, and then all Sam Sisk.
Yeah, Sisk lined up way wide to the right side and then took off right back towards the quarterback, Will Klein. And Klein hit him, and he turned upfield, and it was just a foot race from there, and Sisk outran the defense.
53 yards, makes the score 14. The 6 Madison. They'll go for the 2-point try. Milliard will attempt the extra point. The holder is Lombardi. Good snap, ball down. The kick on its way, and that's no good. It remains a point game at 14. Can we take a look at that? Here it is, Leo.
And this is all about speed. There's the throw, and it led him upfield, and now it's just a race. And one little break of a tackle. He can't arm tackle Sam Sisk, and away he went.
Kick is no good.
Into the end zone. Little celebration. Not like they do in the NFL.
No.
How many times has Pittsburgh celebrated touchdowns today? They were losing at last report.
They were down 10-0 when I heard last.
They do the coolest, though. They actually
do.
work on it, I think, in practice.
The hide and seek they did a couple weeks ago was quite funny.
They're tied at 10. They're making their way back. Who are they playing anyways?
They're playing the Colts.
The Colts.
Yeah. So it only took Madison 21 seconds to respond to the Southington touchdown.
That's not what Southington wanted to hear, obviously.
Milliard about to kick off. He's been kicking to the back line. We'll see if they continue that strategy.
Madison, the home team, they're benched directly below us. Across the way is Southington. And a little squibber. And that's still a free ball, and it's going to be hunted down. Bougie did a nice job to cover that up as they got behind him. That's when it becomes dangerous, when that ball gets beyond you.
Absolutely. You got to have everybody on the field always aware that that is a live football at all times. The only thing the kicking team cannot do is advance the football.
Leo, you coached in this Shoreline Youth Football Conference in the past. What's the IQ of the youngsters coming into the game of football?
Actually, it's a mixed bag, Don. Sometimes you'll get the kids that rival their coaching staff with their knowledge, and then you get the other kids who are just out there having a good time, just learning the game for the first time. It's those kids that you hope to get the bug to want to continue playing the game.
All these coaches do a terrific job. They really do, putting this all together. That's Testa. He'll do the bulk of the ball carrying today, and he's just a hard-nosed young man, 7th grader. Makes him about 13 years old or so. They don't have weight limits, size limits like you see in Pop Wall. A little bit different here in Shoreline. Testa went in motion. The pitch right side. Testa's going to turn that corner. Got a lot of speed. Someone tried to grab him by the jersey. He stepped out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. And that's another big run. That will move the chains. Got about, 18 yards on the carry. And it's 1st and 10. As Testa are able to turn that corner, we can take another look at that.
You can see when he sees Cushing bearing down on him, he decides to step out of bounds. I think that might have been a good idea. A little counter trap run on the field, just not really much of a gain.
We'll take another look at that replay now.
Ball carrier number 32, Michael Putnam.
Looks like we caught perhaps a tail end of that.
By number
So we're back to the live action here. I'm going to confuse myself watching that stuff. It's second down and about 8 to go for Southington. Testa again. Then his belly turns right. And he got it down towards the 32-yard line. Needs a 31 for the first down. Let's see where they spot the football here. He might get a nice spot. No, not the spot I thought he was going to get there for a second.
Yeah, it's 3rd and about a yard.
Yep.
But, boy, at this rate, he's going to have himself 30, 35 carry game.
Absolutely. Look at the quarterback. Handoff Testa. Trap. And he's dragged down from the backside. Tried to break free. Got the very, very strong legs, but Daniel did a nice job bringing him down.
I tell you, he's going to be real close to that first down. I think he's got it. Yes, he does.
That's a great effort. That was second effort, maybe third effort.
Yeah, they shut him down going off tackle, and he tried to bounce it to the outside, and you're right, Don. It was just all Testa from there.
So they stretch out the chains. We'll take a quick look at that. That's the Cheshire game. Run goes straight ahead.
Watson on the carry. Stopped in part by number 95.
That young man for Cheshire, Jeffrey, by the way, had a huge game.
Oh,
We
man.
just saw a highlight from a prior game there for just a glimpse. We'll keep it here to the live action with the situation. Second down and about 8 to go. That ball down inside the 30 towards the 28-yard line.
They got second down and about 6. I hear the Madison sidelines down. Watch the pass, they keep yelling.
Testa rolls right, wants to throw, pump fakes, flicks it downfield, finds his man, stumbling and bumbling is Cardillo down towards the 20-yard line. And he might be very, very close to the first down.
I see the official on the other side of the field signaling first down.
And they will move the chain, so he got enough. Got it down to the 20-yard line. Do apologize. I believe we're having a little internet connection difficulty on occasion here. Testa going straight ahead. Got it inside the 20 towards the 19-yard line. Kind of a conservative play from the Southington sideline right there.
And make them they make this a long set of downs when they only get less than a yard on first down.
There's a whistle. And a timeout taken by Madison. 2:15 remaining to halftime. A good one. They're grinding it out. 14-6. Madison with the lead over Southington. We'll be right back. With that check.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who's in the gym every dang day. Patron saint of the underdog, the league's most unguardable player. Bang, he knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, because onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
All right, welcome back. Don Boyle, Leo Bowler, bringing you all the action of this Grade 7 championship game. Second down, about 9 to go for the first down. Southington trailing by 8 points.
Testa back under center.
Going to roll out to the near side. Testa looking. Now he's going to run with it. Oh, and he just put the shoulder into Daniel and knocked him flying and then bounced out of bounds. He knew he was going to get hit. Daniel's whacked him pretty good in the past, so he gave out the punishment that time.
Yeah, I saw an interview once with Don Shula, and they were talking to him about Walter Payton, and they said, what do you think when Walter Payton gets out into the open and you see two cornerbacks get around him, like they're going to bring him down? He says, I just wonder which one he's going to hurt.
Testa under center again, rolls right, wants a throw. Looking, nobody open, finds a man. That's just great work as he moves it on to Cardillo, and Cardillo able to gather it in, and big advancement. Looks like down inside the 10. That should be enough for the first down by plenty. But how'd you like that play?
That was a very nice play, Don, but I think Southington may have gotten away with having a couple of linemen downfield. When I got a count, I counted 6 downfield when the ball was thrown.
Good look at Testa just waiting, finds the guy. Who's counting there, Leo?
Not the umpire.
Cardillo in a nice in the open field. He smartly came back to his quarterback enough to become a nice target. Now Southington needs to get a player on the field or off the field. They can't decide. They'll leave him on the field. That's Bourdoin, who's wide to the right. Testa takes a hand up. Brought down. Took 2 Tigers to bring him down in the middle of that defense. Garrett Keene for one.
Second down and goal to go, Don. And I tell you, the one thing about Testa does is he gets to the line of scrimmage and his feet are shuffling left and right. He's looking for a hole to open up. Seems to have good instincts to find the spot that will get him north and south.
Again, Testa. towards the end zone and in for the score. Testa from a couple of yards out, his second score of the game. Southington within 2 at 14-12. Well, he's a hard-nosed runner, perfect for those situations. Comes in the closing minute of this opening half.
How far was that down? We're going to go with a couple of yards?
A couple of yards.
Yep.
Difficult to tell from our vantage point here. Leggett's extra point try, and that's blocked. Oh, that's been crucial stuff. They've hit a upright, and they've had a extra point try blocked. So they trail by 2 at 14-12, 58 seconds. Keep it right here. Of course, great halftime show is upcoming. Steve left, Leo. As, of course, the cheerleaders will take center stage and enjoy the gridiron and show how talented they are, too. So many folks get involved with youth football championship events in the regular season, of course, or cheerleaders, and a whole bunch more.
I think the penetration here, Don, is going to come right up the gut of the offensive line, and some pressure from the outside as well. The high snap did not help that at all. A lower snap, they may have been able to get that kick off.
So it's a 2-point game, 58 seconds left. Madison will get the ball back. Cardillo will kick it off. Crowd has been wonderful today. The weather has been absolutely perfect. Clear skies up above. A dipping kick down towards the 35-yard line. And that's going to be returned out towards the 40. That is where they'll put it in play, 1st and 10. So Burchell on the return got banged up there and dipping his way here to the sideline a little bit. Hopefully he'll be all right.
I think he's a tough kid. He's gonna walk that one off, but I think he got a little twist of the ankle underneath that pile.
Scored a touchdown here today. Klein can throw it pretty good. He's thrown one to Sisk. This time he lobs one downfield, and that's caught by Lombardi. And Lombardi pounded down by Testa towards the 36-yard line. Testa is out there to punish you, isn't he?
Yes,
he's a mean young guy.
You know what? If he had kept his eye on that ball, he might have had a pick there. He got turned around, but, man, he definitely made the receiver regret catching that ball.
Madison going without a huddle here. Klein. Back the pass, left-handed throw. And he lobs this one downfield. Assists the intended receiver. Leggett had the positioning on him that time. It goes incomplete. I don't know if we have that last catch. That beautiful play and then the big tackle made. If we do, we can go to that. Take a look at that. Klein with a nice throw here. I mean, because of that play right there, Leo, they're thinking touchdown.
I think you're absolutely right.
31 seconds left. They have plenty of time to work with. 2nd down. Sisk in motion across the formation. Klein back the pass. Here comes a rush. Left-handed throw. Knocked down. Big number 56. Collada able to get in there and knock it away with a big paw.
A nice job by Collada coming up to block that pass. And I think Klein did a good job getting rid of the football. Had he held on to it any longer, I think Collada may have made contact and brought him down for a big loss.
That's why he got rid of the football. He didn't want to get punished by that big fella.
They grow them wise in Madison.
They really do. Klein is back the pass. 3rd down and 10. Again, he wants to throw. Finds his man Sisk, and Sisk is immediately tackled. They wouldn't let him get free that time. Nice open field play by Cameron Boydoin. Matter of fact, he lost a couple of yards. It'll bring up 4th down. Madison will call a timeout here with 13 seconds left. We'll keep it right here. Very exciting first half. Had a blowout in the game, in the grade 6 championship game, Leo, and this one very tightly contested.
Absolutely, and it's a quick strike offense for the Madison Tigers. They scored 21 seconds after Southington made it 8-6. But Southington with the methodical drive, giving the ball over and over to Testa, grinding up the yards, and Testa showing he can play pretty much anywhere in the backfield. Down on the wing, he can play under center. And he's got good field sense as well. I mean, he waits till the receivers get open, and he just places the ball in their hands on the throws.
Let's put your coaching cap on. Here you go. You got 14 seconds left. It's 4th down and 11. You know you got a guy that can throw it here a little bit. What are they going to do defensively to try to protect against that big play right now?
You know, Don, I've never been a big believer of rushing 3 or 4 and letting guys play defense. I would probably send a couple linebackers here. I would put pressure on Klein and make him throw the football away. He's not incredibly tall. So I'd put some big guys up in front of him with their hands up.
McFarland will come here near side, and it's going to be Sis to run with it. So that's what they're going to do, try to surprise everybody. He's got the first down. He's got more, and he smartly get out of bounds with about 7 seconds remaining. So he picked up the first down to the 21-yard line, and that was a nice call. I mean, it worked well.
Absolutely, and he got him to the sidelines to get the clock stopped. I think Madison down to their last timeout. So they can still probably stop the clock one more time, but this probably will be the last play. Got a little mismatch over here, but now getting some help from Testa on Sisk.
Klein will take the snap, has protection, wants to throw. There's it up in the air, and it's going to be intercepted. And Southington now on the return, back the other way. Broken tackles. This may go as a pick 6, incredibly done for the score, Willie Chapman. That's number 80. I was waiting for a second. I don't have an 80 on my sheet. That's why I waited and waited and waited. We'll have to find out who that is. And let's find out who that might be. I guess they have a different roster than that was sent to us up top. Hopefully we'll get an identification on the pick 6. Can you believe that? That went about 90 yards. And Southington has taken the lead. It definitely was number 80. And watch this return. Looked like it was going to be brought down there. Continued on, got a huge block from Luke Penna. Wow. The final play of the second half, a pick 6. It goes about 90 yards, Leo Bowler. Did you get an identification?
Tyarius Woodbury.
Okay, Mr. Woodbury.
Yep.
Sorry, we couldn't give you your just due because that was absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. Tyler Woodbury.
Tyarius.
Oh, Tyarius.
Yep. Wow, what a play. What was the distance there, Don? I
got about 90 yards.
90. Unbelievable.
We'll take another look at that one as we go to half here because that's sensational. You got to look at the block that Luke Penna.
Oh, yeah, I saw it downfield right in front of the Southington bench. It was a beauty.
Yep, here's the throw. We're going to look at it right now.
Yeah.
That was longer than 90. That was closer to 94 yards on the interception return. Incredible. 94-yard pick 6. Southington has scored consecutive touchdowns. Another one that hit the crossbar. So Leggett hit the crossbar for the second time. 18-14, however, Southington will take that lead to the sideline. What an exciting finish to the first half.
It was fantastic. Tyarius Woodbury, you're right. That block, we do have to see that again. That block was beautiful.
Maybe we can see it one more time. We have it. Might as well use it. There it is again.
There's the throw. It is underthrown, but Woodbury looks back at the right time, gets himself in a great position, and he is off to the races.
Good work by our cameraman, Tom Siasia, on that one. Watch this block.
Oh, man. Oh, there it is. That was a beauty.
And then he's off to the races. What a finish to the first half. Take a break. We'll be back in just a bit. Cheerleaders will take over center stage here at Guilford High School. 18-14 your score. Back with more momentarily.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who's in the gym every dang day. Patron saint of the underdog. League's most unguardable player. Bang! So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare. Because onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
At Olive Garden, your favorite things come together at the holidays with our new flavor-filled pairings. Enjoy our freshly filled pastas bursting with indulgent flavors and perfectly paired with irresistible steak, shrimp, or chicken. Comfort and joy, love and laughter, happiness and cheer. Served with all the salad and breadsticks you want. Bring flavor-filled pairings and your family together this holiday at Olive Garden.
So start, don't stand face this time. Let's go. You guys
Please give it up for the Madison Hill cheerleaders. Could the league please send up the 8th grade rouster to the TV booth, please? Could the league please send up the 8th grade rousters to the booth? And we have the winning number for the 50-50 raffle. Get your tickets available. The number is 6, 4, 9-5. 6-4-9. To the ship for your prize. 6-4-9-3.
All right, welcome back for the second half here. I was ready to fall asleep here after the long day we've had. This game won't put you to sleep. It's been outstanding, including the Woodbury interception return of about 94 yards to give Southington a lead here at 18-14. Absolutely sensational. It'll be Southington to kick it off here to Madison to start the third quarter in this grade 7 game.
I don't think the officials realize we do not have a clock operating right now
here at the stadium.
The clock operator on its way up the stairs right now, so we're another 30 seconds or so from the kickoff here. Oh, there's our whistle.
So on the kickoff, Madison will come out, 1st and 10.
Ball received by number 22, Ryan Zeller.
Ryan Zeller on the receiving end there, and we'll see Madison come on out. They have it 1st and 10 at about their own 39 line. They'll place it down. Well, it's turning into a seesaw battle between these two teams. Did you mention neither team has lost all year long?
Yep, 10-0.
Just the way you want it. Will Klein, the quarterback, and they'll hand it off. Milliard, the ball carrier, dragged down as he crosses the 40 to the 41-yard line. Linebacker came up to make the play.
Number 99, Ryan Milliard.
He's tackled by Big Willie Chapman,
Yep.
Cowboy fan, coming off the his inside linebacker spot.
Klein again to work out of the shotgun here on second down. And about 6 to go. Milliard, the ball carrier. Big hole over the right side. Leans forward towards the 48. Needed the 48 for the first down. Going to be just shy of that. Madison going hurry up, getting players in and out of the lineup. Durso checking into the lineup. That was Larson hustling off the field on the far side for Southington. Great thing about youth football, everybody has to play, Leo.
They absolutely do, Don, and they go by roster size. After this play, I'll let you know how many plays each player has to get by roster size.
Our roster's not accurate, however, so beware of that.
That's true.
Milliard, the ball carrier, picking his way through the middle and then plows to the 45-yard line. Kept those legs churning. Backing up that Southington defense. Very impressive opening drive, third quarter being put together here by Madison, trailing by 4.
If you have 31 to 36 players on your roster, Don, everybody on the team has to get 7 plays. 26 to 30, each player has to get 9. And anywhere between 16 and 25, they each have to get 11 plays. So you get a small roster. You got to get everybody lots of playing time. You get a big one, you just got to be very cognizant of getting them in there.
Klein again to work out of the shotgun. A couple of receivers to the far left side. They can hand it off. Milliard has been the workhorse on this drive, and he's going to be dragged down on the far side. Jamie Leggett able to bring him down. Got some help over there from Testa, Marco Testa. Leggett from the backside. Testa took the brunt force from the front side, and why not? He loves the contact, doesn't he?
He certainly does. He's going out of his way for it at all times. He ran a long way, only got himself about 3 yards. Now brings up a 2nd and 7. Let's see what Madison dials up here.
Time ticking quickly with Madison keeping it on the ground. You know, early on, you were thinking Southington needed ball possession time to be in their favor. Now Madison might be feeling that way, the way Southington's been playing offensively over the last few. Milliard, the ball carrier. Boy, that's a great run. Slithered through the 35 to the 32-yard line. We'll take a look at that run. Made himself small there, Leo, and that will move the chains.
Yes, he did. A nice block there on the corner by number 77 from Madison to open that up. That was Alex Cushing, and he did a nice job of following that block, cutting inside and getting the first down.
Everybody checking that armband again. Leggett, the quarterback, looking to hand it off. Looked like a busted play, so he'll run straight ahead. Did a nice job to collect his composure and get it inside the 30-yard line. Remember, these guys are only 7th graders, and when your safety valve is not there, you can't panic. You got to do something with it, and he did.
Yeah, he ran right to the hole that I think the running back was supposed to go to, which was a very smart move.
Don't want to run into that wall of players. Got wings left and right. Testa to work out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Handoff. Sis trying to turn the corner. Explosive speed. Graceful. Inside the 10. Takes on another would-be tackler and rambles in for the touchdown. Unstoppable from 27 yards away. And that will give Madison the lead at 20-18.
He did a nice job following Alex Cushing that time. Cushing from his tackle spot pulled and followed and led the way, and nice job by Sisk to stay behind him and then break to the outside.
Sisk with a 2nd touchdown of the game. Caught a swing pass and rambled downfield. He's a good-sized guy with a graceful running style. Remember that name. Sammy Sisk.
Kick is good.
Yep. That is critical. Milliard able to connect. And the lead grows now to 22-18, 6:22 remaining in the third. We'll step aside. We're back with more Grade 7 championship football momentarily.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Kickoff up. And you score. Tigers kicking it from left to right from the 40 stripe. This one far from over. They squib it along. Kicked around. Free football. Still up in the air. Leggett was there. Boy, it got boxed around. Cardillo couldn't grab it. Kicked it. Somehow popped up in the air. And Jamie Leggett was there to save the day for Southington.
And Leggett took a big hit from Alex Cushing as he made that catch. Cushing had a full gallop. He hit Leggett into the turf, but Leggett, tough kid, got right up. You know, right now, down the extra points, the difference in the game. The two made extra points by Madison give them the 4-point lead.
The Leggett's hit 2 crossbars, right?
Yes.
And an upright, didn't he?
An upright, a crossbar, and a block.
They go right to the ground game. That's a short gain. Players will unravel. Coming up from the bottom of the pile, the ball carrier number 32. That's Michael Putnam carrying for the first time that I can remember. Favorite football team, the Giants. Likes all the Giants except for one guy, a guy that can catch it pretty good. That's all I'm going to say. This is Testa. Breaks a tackle. Slips to another tackle. Dodges another. And finally torn down at about the 43. He must have broke about 3 to 4 tackles. Porter finally brought him down for Southern. I should say, yeah. Looked at the wrong number. That was Keene. Looked at the wrong roster, so Keene brought him down. Nice job by Keene.
He has some very quick feet. Testa can get out of situations. It looks like he's wrapped up, and out he comes in an extra 3 or 4 yards. And a big 4th down here. I think it might be 3rd down, though, Don. I think that the box is wrong.
Yeah, they're going to fix it there.
Yep.
3rd down and about a yard to go. Very tight formation. Quarterback Leggett's going to work under center. Hand it off to Testa, trying to squeeze through. He does. He got plenty. He got about 7. He needed less than a yard, and he moves it down toward the 48-yard line of the Madison Tigers. And Southington on the march, trying to regain a lead here in the 3rd quarter.
And Nick Lombardi, the cornerback for the Madison Tigers, came up to make that tackle, and he's got to be outweighed by 30 pounds.
Tesser again trying to squeeze through. He's dropped down at about the 47-yard line.
Stopped in part by number 97, Donovan.
Getting interesting now.
That linebacker spot to cut off that outside escape route for Testa.
Other Southington players don't have a number for you. I'm just befuddled by why I'm missing so many. That's 78 that we're missing a number on. They hand it off in the backfield, nothing going on.
Stop for a loss by 97, Donovan Mortensen.
Mortensen made the tackle. He's been in on the last couple of tackles. Putnam couldn't get much done. They go with a tight formation here. Jamie Leggett hands off Testa. Testa going right side, trying to swing it outside the numbers. Turns a corner and again steps out of bounds down toward the 40-yard line. That's going to be a little shy of the 1st down.
Yeah, a couple yards down. And I'll tell you, I think Southington got away with a hold right on the edge. Sam Sisk looked like he had that thing stopped.
Maybe we can take a look at that again if we have it. See if he can pick that up. All right, let's come back to the live action. Couldn't pick it up there. Big 4th down play. They hand it off. Testa trying to go straight ahead. Stopped. I don't think he got it. I don't know. It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. You're right. They're stopping the clock because either way, they need to move the chains one direction or the other, and it is going to be a 1st down.
Pretty good spot right there, Leo, in my estimation.
I agree.
They put that football well inside the 42-yard line. Let's give Testa some credit for some hard-nosed running through the middle. This is Leggett. Testa working out of the eye. They hand it off. He's a wingback. He's a tailback. He plays like a fullback and a rugby player, too, as he takes a pile down towards the 32-yard line.
But that was a good run considering he got hit at the line of scrimmage.
Putnam goes wing right. Testa comes to the left side. Testa in motion. They'll hand it off. Putnam brought down. Tried to switch back through the middle there and taken down rather effectively. The man Hayden.
Yes, he's been playing outside linebacker extremely well. He stays home. He doesn't follow the wing back. He stays right where he is for that counter trap and makes some nice plays.
Testa the ball carrier. Well, you talk about those quick feet he has. He displayed it there. Very quick change of direction. Ever so slight change of direction, but just enough.
And he's so strong, too. I mean, he gets the pile moving just by churning his legs, and another first down for Southington.
They look to the sideline for support and the play. What are they going to bring in? Bougie is in the lineup. He wears number 19. Jamie Leggett, the quarterback, to work under center again. Got a receiver to the near left side. That's Morgan. Leggett's going to run it. Penalty flags fly. Another flag. I think we're going to see a penalty each side here, Leo. Maybe
right.
Holding and personal foul. Leggett got banged up on the sideline.
Yeah, that was a late hit over there on the sidelines.
Jamie Leggett, flag on the play.
The official going to come out and give us the signals here.
Got a holding against the offense, personal foul against the defense.
And I think them both off, Don. The holding is going to go first because the personal foul is essentially a dead ball foul. So they'll march off the penalty in one direction, and then they'll turn around and go back 15 the other. So they go back 10 to the 34.
So that means you need to count to 25 in the long run.
And you bring the ball inside the 20 to the 19. So it's going to be first and about 6 for the Southington Blue Knights.
So a bit of a break there for Southington. Obviously, they gained 5 yards out of that. Testa's going to work under center with Leggett out injured now. He's going to go right side, turns the corner, and steps out of bounds down towards the 16-yard line. Got to get that ball inside the fit back into the lineup. Banged up his hand. Might have taken a helmet to the hand.
He's a tough kid. He got hit on that kickoff after Madison scored as well and popped right back up.
Second down, short to go. Couple of yards. They hand it off. Nothing there for the running back as he climbs on up. Take a look at who it is. Lincoln Cardillo, the Packer fan.
Yeah, nice job by Danio and, of course, the outside right linebacker, John Hayden. Not much going on this side of the ball when Hayden's out there.
Again, Leggett to work under center. Third down and short. They need a couple. Hand it off, Testa. Got banged around. Has that ability to gain that extra half yard on a forward fall. Got it down inside the 15-yard line. So that's going to make it close to the first down. I think the officials will take a look at it again. They're going to say fourth down and inches to go.
So the question is, Don, do you go again? No, you're going to put him right under center.
Madison on top by 4. Straight ahead. Indication Southington has picked up the first down. I mean, how do you stop that guy?
I just don't think he's going to get brought down one-on-one very often. That's for sure. And that time he just bowled his way up the middle for the first down.
He certainly did. Flanked out to the right. Santino Morgan. Handed off Testa. Breaks off a tackle. Spins his way. inside the 10-yard line. What an impressive run. Someone put a shoulder on him pretty good at the line of scrimmage. He just rolled right off it.
And his feet just kept churning, Don. You could see he was stood up, but his feet were still moving in place.
Look at that move.
Great hit. Now you see him get stood up there, but look, his feet are still pumping away. That's fantastic. That is a serious effort.
Southington going towards the sideline. They have stopped the clock with 39.6 seconds left here. It's first down and goal to goal. That ball just beyond the 5 and inside the 6-yard line.
No, I think it's at the 1,
Is
actually.
that the 1?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the 1,
That's
yeah.
the 1. I just got that perspective.
Yep.
1-yard line. They don't have too far to go there, do they? Testa stood up, no indication.
He's
Touchdown.
Wow.
From a yard out, Southington will regain the lead at 24-22.
So the 1-yard run with 22 seconds remaining.
That's a third touchdown of the game for Testa.
Now the Southington kicking team came out in practice, but they are not going to go. They're going for 1 here.
Leggett's going to throw it towards the end zone, and it's tipped and incomplete. Adoring the intended recipient, but they come up empty. It remains a 2-point game at 24-22 in favor of Southington as back and forth they go late in the third.
Coaches teach your kids to dream. Coaches teach your kids to overcome. Coaches teach your kids good sportsmanship. Coaches teach your kids proper technique. But who teaches your coaches?
All right, welcome right back as we continue with our coverage right here on SportingNewsCT.com. A wonderful day of football into our 4th game. And one more to come. The 8th grade championship game, Bristol and Madison to compete for the grade 8 championship. Cadillo to punt it, kick it off, I should say. Hit off some hands. This is Burchell. Good run through midfield. That's a heck of a return. Finally brought down on the play. Frappier brought him down at about the 47-yard line. And that's good field position for the Madison Tigers. Trailing by 2 at 24-22. 14 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Frappier that time could have saved the touchdown. It looked like Burchell had some more running room out there, but a good tackle by Frappier to give Madison some good field position to start this drive.
Sam Sisk in the backfield. He has scored 2 touchdowns today. Quarterback Willie Klein has thrown a touchdown pass to Sisk. We've had a 94-yard pass intercepted and returned for score in this contest today. Milliard in the backfield got trapped. Going to lose about a half a yard. That played directly in front of us. Only time I can be entirely accurate today. And Nick Lombardi came up to make the defensively.
And that'll do it for the third quarter.
And that's going to do it for quarter number 3. So we're through 3. We'll take a break. We're back with the critical, the crucial, the exciting fourth quarter in just a moment.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
All right, welcome right back. 24-22 into the fourth quarter we go. Don Boyle, Leo Bowler, Danny Alvarado, Max Monroe, all working hard. Tom Siasia and Andrew Danik doing a magnificent job today. Klein's going to heave one downfield, incomplete. Leggett had the coverage, and it was pretty good on Lombardi. And it goes incomplete. Those two have been locked up a couple of times downfield today. It'll be third down and long for Madison. They trail by 2 at 24-22.
They've had a lot of success done with Sisk running that sweep. Some success off tackle with Milliard running off tackle. You know, at this point, you got 2 plays to go 11 yards. I would just continue to use those plays until Southington stops it.
Burchell hustling onto the field. They're ready to snap the football. Klein waited patiently. Sisk in motion. Shovel pass. Burchell hit in the backfield, able to break off that hit and get it back to the original line of scrimmage, which is the 47-yard line, and that's all. Good job just to get that ball back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up 4th down and 10. Scoreboard clock here has gone awry. And, you know, after a long day of football, just about everybody's technology will take a hit here and there after having all this stuff work for such a long period of time. They'll try to fix the clock again. Lights are on here at Guilford High School. What an atmosphere for the Grade 7 championship game presented by the Shoreline Youth Football Conference. And once again, thank them for allowing us to be part of this wonderful occasion. I'm already thinking of next year, and hopefully they'll invite us back again. A little delay. They'll have to restart that clock. They do keep the official time down on the field.
Get us 8th grade rosters for Madison. And we need...
All right. Guys, shut down our crowd mic for just a moment. Let's take a timeout while they fix the clock across the way. We'll be right back.
Oh, my hand wasn't good enough.
No, I turned it. All right, we're back. Fans enjoying the action across the way. They're going to go without the scoreboard here. We'll do our best to keep our own scoreboard running. Danny Alvarado. Just about 9 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll try to keep it as accurately as we can. 4th down and about 10 to go for Madison. Now it has come back. So they put 9:33 on the scoreboard. They're going to explain what happened to the scoreboard. It turned off.
Somebody unplugged it.
That's highly possible. They're quick kicking this away. The ball touched the turf on the snap. They blow the whistle, and I don't know why.
Well, the officials were on the sidelines.
They weren't ready to play.
They were not ready to play.
The players were. Yeah, 2 officials here on the sideline. So they won 9:33 on the clock. That's what we have on our clock.
We know what we're doing.
Danny. Good job on the clock. 9:33 there. Making me nervous, Leo. You're dancing around the press box here.
I had to close that door. There's a cold breeze coming from down there.
Wear your jacket, you baby. All right, here we go. Looks like they're going to punt it. No surprise now. Madison trying to pin Southington back. They kick it away. Hit along by Cushing. Ball's going to take a bounce towards the 26-yard line. You like that decision from that part of the field there to send that ball downfield and force Southington to go just a little longer?
Yes, I do.
Folks enjoying it. We're enjoying it. It's been a battle back and forth. Daniel Hand, I should say Madison with the early lead. A lot of these players will play for Daniel Hand High School. A lot of the players for Southington will play for Southington High School. Makes it pretty simple.
I just got a signal from one of the Shoreline officials said in 5 minutes we'll have our roster for the next game.
Oh, sure. I believe that.
Or at 5 o'clock, I'm not sure.
Yeah, right, exactly. This is Testa. He's got other plans, trying to break this game wide open. Look at him accelerate down the field. He's going to score 74 yards.
Wow.
And Southington opens up a 30-22 lead. When he turned the corner, he became a thoroughbred racehorse, galloping down the sideline all the way into the end zone.
You know, Don, now you've got a choice. Do you go to kick this thing now? You've hit the crossbar. You've hit the upright. You've had it blocked. You know, I think I go for one here and put this thing to a 2-score game if they can get into the end zone. They've got an 8-point lead now, which means Madison would have to convert a 2-point conversion. I think you also tell Mr. Testa, I don't care how tired you are, sir, you're carrying the football again.
He didn't look tired on that carry. He looks like he's tired out everybody else. That's what he's done.
He had another gear there, Don. He got beyond the defense, and I think he realized, they're going to call timeout. There's a big extra point. I think it's a good idea to call timeout here.
You know, Southington has used a big play here today, as we'll keep it right here. You had the interception at the end of the first half. That was huge by Woodbury as he went 94. And right there, the 74-yard touchdown. 2 gigantic plays that has just wiped out all the momentum that Madison had in this game earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. And, it's not often you get to put a score on your score sheet that says 0-0-0 for clock time. And that's what Tyarius Woodbury allowed us to do on that 94-yard return. And, you have to go back to that block, Don. And I got to remember who that block was thrown by. You had it. It
was by Luke Penna.
Luke Penna. It was just a beauty. It's what we like to refer to when you're around the game as a decleater. That's the one that takes your shoes off and leaves them on the field.
Folks enjoying the action. Nice to have you with us. Coming up to the line of scrimmage, Southington. Let's see if they take your advice. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion kick here. Well, try again. Leggett has hit it upright. He's hit a point will hold here. They need a good snap from center. Oh, they're going to fake it, and they hand it off to Testa. Well-designed play. Heads towards a pylon and in. That was beautifully designed. They put a point up on the board, so they listened to you, but they probably did it with a play that you could never think of, Leo Bowler.
I'm a defensive guy, Don.
That's right, you are. More on the board. 31-22, your score, 9:08 left. We'll be right back. Let's take a look at that again if we can as we go to break. That well-designed or what?
Absolutely, and then it's just a foot race, and there's not a lot of the defensive side of the football going to run Marco Testa down.
All right, welcome right back. If you like scoring, well, this one's had it all. It's had just about every type of play you can have. We haven't had a safety yet. On the return to the near side is Cushing. And he's thrown out of bounds here near side, right in front of his bench. Madison will come out. They're trailing 31-22. You know, the big difference in this, Madison has been able to score, obviously the 3 touchdowns, but Southington's put together 2-score runs now twice.
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And the one thing Madison has shown, Don, they can strike quickly. They scored 21 seconds after Southington scored in the second quarter on the 53-yard pass from Klein to Sisk.
Klein checking that wristband again. What page did he flip it to? Handed off to Sisk. Sisk has already run for a touchdown on a similar play. Goes wide side. Penalty flag is thrown, and that usually indicates holding or an illegal block of some sort on a play such as that.
There was a double team out there on the wing, too, that, I'm surprised that either one of those players needed to resort to holding. Now, the official had a much better look at it than I did, but leading the blocking there, it looked like they were in complete control of that block.
Well, they're going to talk about it now. The flag right at the 50-yard line.
Well, it's going to be second. It's going to be first down again and 20 yards for the Madison Tigers.
Back down to the 40-yard line it goes.
Yeah, it's going to be first and 21.
Madison with 8:51 remaining on the clock. Klein wants to throw, and incomplete, intended for Sammy Sisk. The coverage wasn't too bad there by D'Aquila.
Yeah, D'Aquila looked like that ball went through Sisk's hands and in and out of his hands. So Aiden D'Aquila would probably like that one back again.
Set up second down. Just about a country mile to go, and it's over 20, and it's 21. To get some sort of a wagon to pick up that first down.
I got to say, I think I'd go with Milliard again. I'd let Milliard run that football off tackle and go back to Sisk on the sweep.
Klein back the pass, has some time, wants to throw, and finds his man close to a first down. Nick Lombardi, a nice catch and some pretty tight coverage from D'Aquila, and he was able to hold on, and it's close. Third down and very short.
No, 3rd and 10. We got the other one on the other side.
Oh, they're going to give it to him. Okay.
No, they just got back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's the third time today those stakes
well, you know
got
what?
me on the near side.
It's
here.
this block right here. You can't see the other one.
No. It's I usually see the stakes on the other side from our broadcast.
Well, it's true.
Yeah. So when you see one, you lose perspective of the other one. How's that for my third excuse of the day? They all remain the same. Burchell out in the right. He'll make the catch. Going to be dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. I'll tell you, that's a huge defensive play.
Yeah, it truly is.
I believe it was Bedoin who made the play. Some say it was Woodbury who made the tackle on the far side. That comes from up top. Down to 7:34 and ticking down. We're going to get a timeout on the field with 7:34 left. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back in just 30 with more.
We're going to get the
All right, welcome right back as we continue with our coverage of the Shoreline Youth Football Conference Championship games. Big play here, 4th down for Madison. They trail on the scoreboard, desperate for points. Klein wants to throw. He's got a man wide open to the near side. Caught. Zeller moves it inside the 35 to the 31. He was wide open there, Leo Bowler. They got about 19.
Great design on the play. Maybe take another look at that one. I think he came off the far side of the field came down the line of scrimmage nice and tight like a drag pattern and came out beyond the defense. First down for Madison. And they needed it.
Boy, do they need that. Klein again, back the pass. The lefty throws. Got another man wide open and a stumbling catch here to the near side by Lombardi. He's made a catches here today. Big Nick.
And they're picking on the left cornerback right now. That's Aiden D'Aquila. They keep throwing in that direction.
Well, we mentioned that they had the big play somewhere in the book, didn't they? And they've come up with a couple of big ones now. They have it 1st and 10, just outside the 10-yard line. Klein says, I'm hot. He'll throw again. And is that ruled a catch?
No.
Incomplete pass. Very close. Getting up from the ground is Zeller.
Yes.
Zeller nearly hauled that in. I think he was just waiting for a redo on the call there. It was close. I don't know if we have that one, but that was really close.
It was the umpire from the center of the field that made that call. He turned around and...
we'll get to that in a moment. They're going to run a play here. Klein is back, wants to throw again, and that ball might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage. It goes incomplete. Let's take a look at that prior play if we can. It was very close. Yep, hit the ground.
Yep.
It was close, though, wasn't it? Good call by the officials.
And what a great angle Tom Ciarcia got us.
Absolutely. We're going to get another timeout. Southington will take the timeout. 6:50 left. They lead it to Southington by 9 at 31-22. We'll be right back. Welcome back. My man Danny Alvarado very casually coming back to us that time. He's still awake, which is great news. Klein sprints right. Throws towards the end zone. Has a man, and it's incomplete in the far edge. Zeller again, it looked like, number 22 with a chance to haul it in. The coverage was pretty good. Let's take a look at that one again if we can.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the ball hit the defender in the back. I think it was Leggett out there again. Seems to be involved in most of the big plays today along with Marco Testa. The official was right on top of it.
Yeah.
The Madison coaching staff looking for some pass interference call there. And this is huge. 4th down. Still a lot of time left for Madison.
I don't know if it hit Leggett. I thought that looked pretty good a pass there. Might have deflected off him. Klein again wants to heave it towards the end zone. Tip ball, and it was nearly caught in the end zone. And they'll turn it over on downs.
The danger now, Don, is Southington with that stop, thinking that they do have a 9-point lead. Work to do with 6:35 remaining here in the 4th.
Nick Lombardi nearly made a dramatic catch on that rebound to the turf. He came up hobbling a little bit. A little stinger in the hip there. 6:35 remaining.
It was Woodbury that got a hand on it.
Let's take another look at that. Have the time. Klein's going to hang it up there. He tipped it nearly right into the hands of the receiver.
That brings back some rough memories as a Patriot fan.
Woodbury had that interception to close out the first half and went 94 yards with it for a score. Now they get to lay a game. 6:35 left. If you've got to be worried if you're Madison. Not only do you need 2 scores, but you got a guy that can just grind up time on the ground and test him.
I think he's going to pick this flag up, Don. I'm not sure. I know he's going to have an illegal participation. They broke the huddle with 12 guys, so they sent a receiver off the sidelines after they broke the huddle, and that is a 5-yard penalty.
Jamie Leggett, the quarterback to work under center. They want to handle it cleanly. Test it through the middle. course, if he can ramble for a score and put this game out of reach, he'll do so. But I think the philosophy and the design on this drive is to take away a lot of time. Testa just pancaked one of the would-be tacklers in the middle of the field, so we have a timeout here. With a timeout, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more from Guilford High School.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
All right, welcome right back. Through the middle, Testa going on a run to the 30-yard line. What an effort.
Wow.
Incredible.
88 yards.
Wow. He has put this game out of reach on a 74-yard gallop. Now 88 yards, according to my buddy Leo Bola. He has scored the last 3 touchdowns for Southington. Widen the lead to 37-22. What a performance today. 4 touchdowns overall. Not only offensively has he been impressive, but defensively he's been a stalwart out there for Southington. So the Knights, they lead it by 15 with 6:03 left.
I guess the danger of thinking it's over is not a worry for the Southington Blue Knights.
Leggett to attempt the extra point. Last time they faked, took the 1. Guess who scored it? Indeed it was Mr. Testa. And this time, it's up and through. They get 2, and the lead will grow, 39-22. Let's take a look at that run again if we can. The touchdown run by Testa just a moment ago. They'll put this game absolutely out of reach.
Just up the middle, Don. A little trap play, and he breaks a tackle there. And now it's a foot race. And, you know, I thought, and when I first looked at it, I said Sam Sisk might be able to catch him. But this is where he just finds an extra gear, and away he goes. 88 yards for the touchdown. He's got over 150 yards on 2 carries.
He's got to be close to 300 yards overall today.
Yeah, you got to be right. He's had a tremendous afternoon.
Leo and I, we cannot add that high.
I got to take my shoes off.
Forget it. You can't even. That's not going to help you either. Cadillo to kick it away. Big contributors. Really was Woodbury's interception at the end of the first half that energized the Southington team when he went approximately 94 with a pick 6 to give Southington a lead. Madison would bounce back early in the third quarter, recapture a lead, and from that point on it's been all Southington. They have scored 3 unanswered touchdowns.
And, you know, a little bit, Don, I'm thinking that Madison got away from some of their game plan. They started to throw the ball. You know, when it was a country mile there, I think they're getting so much yardage from Sisk and from Milliard. I might have stuck with that, but, you know, these coaches do a great job all year, and they know what's best for their team.
So Madison will need a miracle-type finish here. They need, 17 points to tie it up. That's 3 times they need to score. They're looking for 1 here.
This could be 1.
Milliard dodging plays. Now on the run. Down towards the 30 and just tripped up here to the near side at about the 32-yard line. Coming up to make the play, Bourdoin. We talked about Cameron and his abilities as a Patriots fan. Julian Edelman is his favorite. Math, ice hockey, snowboarding are his hobbies. So there you go. $1 Million Throw by Mike Lupica is his favorite book. I went all the way across the board because he's amazing. A Patriots fan. You got to get to know that young man. Milliard dragged down
by Mr. Bedoin.
Yep. He's been all over the field, has been Bedoy. Got some help from Chapman there. On the 5:30, that clock against the Tigers.
They had some success with that shovel pass. Maybe we'll see that again before the game's over.
Zeller goes slot to the right side. Klein will take the snap. They go to the ground game. Young man who scored the game's first touchdown, Chris Burchell. Chris Burchell got it down towards the 25. Set up third down.
Stop by number 65, Jake Bedoya.
Klein will work out of the gun. He had some movement along that defensive front. If it goes against Southington, it would be a first down for Madison, and they will pick up the first down here, Leo. Ball will go down to the 20.
Nice job. I think they actually probably have a hard count listed on their sleeves because the quarterback doesn't get a chance in the huddle to tell them, I'm going to give you a nice hard count on the first one, and they all looked down and nobody moved except for the Southington defensive line.
Klein again to work out of that shotgun. There's the snap. Burchell going right side, turns a corner. Nearly broke the tackle, but couldn't. Jamie Leggett brought him down. Terrific work by Leggett on the far side. That will set up second down and about 8 to go. And they go to the ground game. Burchell near side. Tripped up again by Jamie Leggett. First left side, then right side from the defensive posture. And he continues to make outstanding plays for Southington. So Klein again. He'll work out of the shotgun. Third down. They need the first down. Burchell's not going to get it. Guess who got him again? This is crazy. Jamie Leggett just chasing them all over the field.
Doing a great job. I think he's playing free safety. He's playing right in the middle of the defense. So he's got great reading ability. He sees where the ball's going, and he comes up quickly.
Yeah, he's got that closing speed, doesn't he? Because Burchell's tough. He's just been hunting them down. Number 34 for Madison now goes in motion out to the right. He wants to get away from that number 5, Jamie Leggett. Klein on fourth down of a comeback. Rests on this play for Madison with 2:57 left. Klein, the 7th grader, trying to get them to jump again. They won't this time. Southington learned their lesson. Madison will use a timeout. 2:48 remaining. They need a yard for the first down. We'll be back in just 30 seconds.
Timeout, Madison.
All right, welcome right back. Nice to be with you all as we continue, of course, the NFHS Network right here in the state of Connecticut, your home for all high school football championship games this December. Check it out at the NFHS Network. They also cover a variety of sports beyond football. So Klein, they need a yard, throws it toward the end zone, got a receiver. Can't find him, however. Ball just overthrown. Lombardi was the intended recipient, and they'll turn it over on down. Southington will get it back with 2:43 left. Southington leading this grade 7 championship game 39-22. Two teams coming in without a blemish on their record. Somebody will go home bruised here tonight. They both will.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yep. And it's getting colder as the sun goes down, and the big game still to come, the 8th grade championship.
Southington, very tight formation, just one wide out in the formation, and they'll keep it close to the vest as they just run up the middle. Give it to Testa. He's not going to fumble it away too much, you don't think. 39-22. He's broken this game wide open. A 1-yard touchdown run, a 74-yard run, an 88-yard run. That's the last 3 scores we've seen here in the contest. Scored earlier in the game, back in the opening quarter when he scored on a 2-yard effort. He's also scored on another 2-yard effort. So he has a total of 5 touchdowns today.
Wow.
5 touchdowns as they take another look at that. He has been the story offensively for Southington. They got guys that can manage it too. That ball is free. That's what Madison needs. Can they come up with a fumble recovery? They're digging for it down there.
Southington came up with it.
Yeah, they did come up with it. Lincoln Cardillo fumbled it away. Clock down to 1:36. So a first down will just about do it here. They'll be able to hold possession of the football. 39-22. Post-game festivities. We'll show you a couple of highlights from this contest. There's so many, I don't think we have time to actually do them all in the post-game show unless they run them at supersonic speeds. Here's a guy running at supersonic speeds. Testa again, a foot chase down the sideline, and he's gone. This is miraculous. Another score. His 6th touchdown of the game, Leo Bowler.
This one was only 87 yards, though, from the 13-yard line.
What is happening? He's gone 74, 88, and would you say 87?
87, yep.
Another touchdown. It is now 45-22. It has been the Testa show. We've done these games for a lot of years, and I don't think I've seen a performance quite like that from one running back. Absolutely magnificent stuff. They've used a big play today. Tell you, Testa, magnificent. They'll go for the 2-point kick again. Good snap. Kick on its way, and Leggett puts it through, and they got 2 more on the board. That lead's going to grow to 40 Test. So they both come in unbeaten. Southington's going to leave with the grade 7 championship, all presented by the Shoreline Youth Football Conference. What a performance they have put forth. We'll keep it right here with 55 seconds left. Well, Southington will kick it off here. Thank you, Danny. I dropped something. I don't think my body's so stiff from standing all day here. I don't think I could bend over and get back up, so I appreciate you doing that for me. One more game to go here tonight. Cardillo to kick it away. Squibs it along. Fielded. Returned here to the near side by Cushing. At about the 39-yard line. 47 seconds left. The party's about to begin for Southington on the far sideline. So Madison will come out here, 1st and 10. Great crowd on hand. Got the 8th grade game upcoming. That should start in about, say about 15 minutes after this one concludes, which is very close to happening. Klein wants a throw, and just out of the reach of Nick Lombardi. That was a straight fly pattern down this near sideline. Just went incomplete. That will stop the clock. Play coming in for the sideline. 47-22. Marco today has been absolutely incredible. 6 touchdowns we got counted up for him. Out to the right, caught by Sis. He's had himself a marvelous game. He scored on a long run, scored on a long pass play. He's been outstanding today for Madison. As we're down to the final 29 seconds, we'll have the awards presentation. We'll show you a couple of highlights as our post-game show. Snap to Klein. Flag thrown. Klein's going to heave one for Sis downfield. That spun around. It was tipped, and it goes incomplete. Bedoin had the coverage on him again.
We still haven't had a winner claim the prize.
Like a flag going back into the pocket of the official. 16 seconds left. They're going to wave it off.
Once again, that number 649-953.
And probably time for one more play, maybe 2. Klein again out of the gun. Left-handed throw. And that's going to be knocked away by Bedoin. Cameron Bedoin. Great pass coverage. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 10 seconds left. So Bedoin does a wonderful job in coverage. Well, Southington has executed really in all phases of the game. Got their special teams going after missing a few extra point tries. And here in the second half, they have just simply dominated. After Madison took a brief lead. Swing out to the right. Sisk on the run. He's a fabulous football player, too. He's in for the touchdown. With 1.3 seconds left, Sisk will score. Sammy, terrific job. That'll make it 47-28. That is the third touchdown for Sisk today. Actually, if I counted up right, 1, 2, and 3, that's right. A little swing pass. We'll take a look at that after this extra point try upcoming. Milliard will attempt the 2-point conversion. Got a very strong leg. Ball down. And that kick never got put in place. The ball never got put in place. So he really didn't have a chance there. Let's take a look at that beautiful throw. Sisk with the catch and run. Oh, he doesn't have it? Okay. So with 1.3 seconds left, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
All right, welcome back. This one nearly over at 47-28. You imagine that Madison will try to squib it along and hope to recover. One play, score a touchdown, and then it would be over. So they're not going to win this one. Down 47-28 against this Southington team. And it will be fielded. And the knee taken. And that's going to do it. Southington, your 2017 grade 7 champs. And they celebrate on the far side. Wonderful celebration. Cheerleaders coming out on the field. Southington, your grade 7 champs, 47-28. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with a couple of replays for you as part of our post-game coverage. We'll watch them go through the line, however, in a wonderful display of sportsmanship before we come on back.
Alright, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
All right, while both teams make their way out to the field at the 50-yard line. We're at the home of the Guilford Indians at Guilford High School. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from today's game. And an exciting game. It began in daylight, didn't it? Klein and company got off to, well, they thought a good start. Looked like they were going to take the lead in with that 94-yard pick six. Look at the block he gets upcoming here. Whoops. And that will just spring him. And he's going all the way, 94 yards. That was during the day, wasn't it? And that gave Southington a lead. Madison would bounce back with a touchdown in the third quarter. And then it was number 33. Just putting lights out here tonight. Go Testa. Score on long touchdown runs as you take a look at some of the highlights here on some of the plays that took place. Okay, so the ceremonies will start down below. Let's go down to the field. Okay, there you go. Of course, Southington, your champs, presented the trophy. Your grade 7 champions. Southington with a win over Madison. That's going to do it right here from Guilford High School. Thanks for tuning in. Grade 8 game upcoming. We'll have that for you in just a few minutes.